Police say the Baton Rouge therapist died from blunt force trauma before being dumped next to the highway. His family now speaking out tonight, seeking answers. Lily Cummings has more on that and Abraham's past.
His body wrapped in a tarp on the side of Highway 51.
I can think of many great books.
The family says he was well known in Baton Rouge and used to appear weekly on WBRZ. According to his brothers, he was a Catholic priest for 14 years before becoming a therapist. Law enforcement is still working to confirm a motive. Court records show that Abraham was arrested in 2015. He was accused of inappropriately touching an 11-year-old boy during a therapy session. The records show he was never charged.
Learn more about Abraham's 2015 arrest and why he wasn't charged, but we have not heard back just yet. And again, officials did just release these images of a person of interest in this case. If you know who this is or any other information, you're asked to call Crime Stopper.
Hey, what's up guys? It's your girl Receipts with Real. So popular TikTok creator Mr Prada is wanted in connection to the Baton Rouge therapist. This case is very sad, but I want to point out that the signs were there and I feel that it was intentional. Now, Mr Prada has 2 pages. If you go on one of his pages, which I believe is his backup account, and you look at the last post he reshared, the only post he reshared, which was 2 days ago, it was a very gruesome video about protecting people who are in danger and who have been SA'd or about to be SA'd. Fans also point out how he went from being this handsome guy with a funny, bubbly personality to very depressed. He shaved his head, and that's when I noticed people talking about his condition and his personality changing. I noticed this a few months back. But I wake up this morning and he's all over social media. Now, once again, leave it up to social media to do the detective's job, because the detectives, as you can see in the news outlets, they clearly had no idea who he was. But this man has millions of followers, so had they just searched a little deeper, they would have found him. So in that news report, you did see that the victim was charged with the SA of a minor back in 2015, and he never was arrested, which is very interesting. And also, the victim's age is another key point to this case. If you do the math, that situation occurred in 2015, which was about 9, almost 10 years ago, and Mr. Prada would have been 10 or 11 around that time. So, fans are also speculating that Mr. Prada may have been the victim. This counselor has a history of having teenage boys as his clients. This is a crazy situation for everybody involved. Prayers to both families on both sides. This should be a mental health awareness eye-opener. This should open everyone's eyes when you see the signs of mental health. A lot of times I see people making funny comments under the videos, laughing, getting a joke out of it, but as y'all can see, it's not a game. It's not a game. It's very serious. And the very people who are being made fun of, something probably happened to them as an adolescent.